fifth song is a song called White Lightning. This was the second last song that got written and the last song to get finished, and is the only song on the album that is has any references to what happened to Steve. The song is actually inspired by what happened to Steve, but not actually about him. It's our obligatory serious song. We always seem to do one or two per album. The last album we had a song called God's a War. On Pyromania we had Billy's Got a Gun and Die Hard the Hunter, which sounds very Vietnam, but was actually inspired by the Falklands War. And on this one, White Lightning, we basically, musically, it demanded a serious lyric because it was a very kind of album track sounding thing, like a Zeppelin, Purple, Hendrixy thing or whatever, not a Slade T-Rex kind of rhythm. So we couldn't have really written, a poppy lyric to it, and we wanted to do something that reflected the things that Steve had gone through and the things that we went through dealing with Steve, but we wanted to do it in a semi-obscure way, so it didn't just cover Steve, and it didn't even just cover alcohol. It was written so it covered any kind of vice, whether it be alcohol, drugs, gambling, infidelity, whatever you want, anything that's like dangerous, potentially dangerous to your mental health, physical health, or whatever. So somebody can listen to it and think, yeah, I can see how that relates to Steve. They may say, but it also relates to my older brother who's got a heroin addiction or whatever, or my husband who's, gambles all his wages away. So we wanted to write it in such a way that it covered a broader base. Because we've tried writing lyrics that nail and really hone in on things, and we never quite get it right. We're better off being broad about it. And the opening lyric being, no promises, no guarantees. So when you get down here, you're already on your knees. It paints such a great picture of like hell on earth. Not necessarily you've died and gone to hell. It could be that if you want. It's whatever the listener really wants, And it also could be hell on earth, which is a guy that's going that way. It could be about Steve Clark, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison. It could be about some guy that everybody probably knows one that's like, if he's not careful, he's going to be the next to go. So you don't have to be alive or dead. You can be anything, And it's for the moment at least. It's definitely in the running as one of my favourites on the album, just because it's different to anything else on the record, and things that are different stand out a little bit,